Hey yo guys, it's another versus today and it is the Jordan 1 Union Chicago Shadow versus the Jordan 1 Union Bephies Beauty Supply, but also we have these two to compare as well. Welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're having a great time out there, hope you're all doing well. Today is a clash of the unions. We're doing the Jordan 1 Union Chicago Shadow versus the Jordan 1 Union Bephies Beauty Supply, but also because we've got these two colorways, might as well bring out the OGs, might as well bring out the actual shadow, and might as well bring out the lost and found and have a look at what it does to the actual sneaker and how it compares in terms of leather, quality, all that stuff. But before we do that, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to me, let's have a conversation, let's break it down like we always do, and please do check out the Shooter podcast with me and the bro 808 Kicks ATL. Go follow the bro at 808 Kicks _ ATL. Go show him some love and support because he always comes and shows the channel love, so go and show him some love and support. And also please do check out the Shooter podcast where we talk about sneaker drama, sneaker news, sneaker bad behavior, because we always take that to sneaker court or public opinion. And also guys, keep doing amazing things that you guys keep doing to hit your goals, to hit your targets, to keep elevating, to keep growing, because I want you to win guys. You guys all keep needing to win because you need to keep growing, you need to keep being awesome, and you need to keep being great. But before further ado, let's go and look at these two amazing sneakers and compare the shadow and lost and found. So let's have a look at these sneakers because this is a clash of the unions. So we're going to have a look at the Jordan 1 Union Chicago Shadow versus Jordan 1 Union Bephies Beauty Supply, and I might actually have a look at the Jordan 1 Shadow and the Jordan 1 Lost and Found because I want to see the comparison. I want to see how the shadow and the actual lost and found compares to the Jordan 1 Union Chicago Shadow and how it holds up, because obviously we know the Shadow Chicago is a premium sneaker. Did the OGs do well coming in with all that premium material, or are they kind of lacking? That's the main point. Let's take a look at the boxes because obviously that's what we're going to start with. And we know the actual Jordan 1 Chicago Shadow Union came in the SP box, which is a special project box, which is this box, a regular special project box with a collage on it. And this is like with all the unions, the Storm Blues and the Black Toes came with this box. So it's a regular SP special project box, but it's still special, still thick, collage on top of it, absolutely dope. I'm going to put the full reviews up there guys, so you can actually go and check them out and actually go and see the reviews. So you can see the review for the Bephies Beauty Supply and you can see the review for the actual Chicago Shadow Union there as well, because I've actually dropped it. You can go and check the detailing out. I actually break it down in further detail, but the actual Bephies Beauty Supply box is absolutely beautiful with Beth and Chris Gibbs coming together with that collaboration and putting a footscape on that sneaker, because Beth does a lot of work with the actual footscape and the actual woven material with the actual company that she actually owns. So that's a great take, and naming it Bephies Beauty Supply, which is absolutely fantastic, and promoting your partner as part of the collaboration was absolutely awesome in my personal opinion. Absolutely dope feature, but the box is so special. When you have a look at the box, you can see absolutely amazing, yellowed out because it goes with the actual aesthetics and the actual color for the sneakers, with the undertones of that sneaker, and obviously the whole aesthetics and even the paper inside this represents where they grew up, how they came through. An absolutely dope feature. I love this box. Go and check out the review guys if you want more details. I love the way they absolutely executed this actual box, and the materials and the sneaker itself is absolutely dope, and this is one of the most underrated sneakers in my personal opinion. I do wish over time it kind of gets its shine and it gets its flowers, because of that it was a brilliant collaboration. I need to get these on my feet this summer if I'm honest. Let's take a look at these sneakers because both of these sneakers are absolutely awesome in my personal opinion, and they bring something unique in their own way. And obviously we know with the actual Storm Blues and the Black Toes, we got this actual Jordan 1 Chicago Shadow with that absolutely beautiful colorway with a Chicago at the bottom, and something about a Chicago colorway always kills it. Chicago at the bottom, shadow at the top, materials are absolutely dope, absolutely fire in my personal opinion, and the Bephies Beauty Supply comes in like this guys. And as you can see with that footscape that wraps around all of that sneaker, breaks the upper to the bottom to the midsole, and I do feel like the integrity of the actual Bephies Beauty Supply is lost at the back, because you got the you got that more of that stiff back there as well, and then obviously with that footscape it's less rigid right at the actual intersect point with the actual swooshes. And what you find with the Shadow Chicago, it's a bit different because it's more solid all the way through like a Jordan 1 should be, and I feel like it kind of will it will live up a bit more than the Best Beauty Supply, because I feel the footscape might kind of collapse over time, and that's my only worry. I feel like I need to wear the Best Beauty Supply a bit more in the summertime when it's more dry, where it's not wet, you don't get dirt on it, because especially with that footscape, I feel like that footscape might get dirty and it's really hard to clean with that woven material. But this is why I love it so much. The woven material is so dope on this. The woven material feels really rigid and really structured. It kind of ties the two panels down together. As you can see, the leather on this is really soft. The leather is really tumbled all the way through the Best Beauty Supply. It is so fire, in my personal opinion. I love the jade take to that all the way through that sneaker. One thing I really want to do with this is get another one, because the resale on this is absolutely bomb. This is like £100 or about £120. I might get a second pair. I might do a custom. I might actually jade out the actual footscape all the way through. I might change the paneling. I'm want to kind of get my ideas down before I buy it and actually change it, but you will see it on the channel if I do it, guys, because that's what I'm all about, is kind of bringing some flair and uniqueness to the actual sneakers that I actually wear. This is why I love sneakers like this. The uniqueness of a sneaker draws me into the sneaker. It might not even be hype. It might just be what it looks like. It might be how it's executed. It might even be what comes with a sneaker. Like this footscape is absolutely dope. But I do really enjoy this actual Chicago shadow as well, because it's got that whole aesthetic where it kind of cuts the actual shadow from the actual Chicago and actually merges it in with that UNC kind of stitching all the way through, cross stitched all the way through. And you've got the same thing with the jade on the tongue as well. Most of the actual aesthetics to the materials are the same. You've got the exposed tongue on both of these, and do have more of the uniqueness to the actual leather on this as well. Tumbled on the toe, tumbled all the way through as well. Tumbled all the way through, to be honest, not on the toe. But you can see, like, if you compare the leathers to this, the leather feel to the actual shadow, or the leather feel to the actual Chicago shadow is way more stiffer than it is to the actual Best Beauty Supply. The Best Beauty Supply feels softer and it feels more tumbled, but it doesn't mean the actual Chicago shadow is way superior or way less superior. It just means that it just is a tougher material to actually break through. I feel like the grain on the actual Chicago shadow is a bit more, so it might be a full leather material, and the actual Best Beauty Supply might be a bit more of a more synthetic, in my personal opinion. But both of these are fire in terms of the way they look, in terms of the tumbleness on the materials, and in terms of the way they actually kind of come across. Absolutely dope. I do love that actual neutral grey on this. Absolutely fire. But the Wings logo, black Wings logo in the shadows is dope. Both dope sneakers, both absolutely amazing. I do love the Best Beauty Supply because it's so unique, and obviously the Chicago Shadow is a super fire sneaker. But in my personal opinion, the actual Chicago Shadow is probably the best union, and it kind of outdoes the Best Beauty Supply even with that footscape, because it's just like Chicago colorway, guys. That Chicago colorway is banging on this sneaker. So fire, so dope in my personal opinion. And also the leather is stiff, not like the 85s. It's stiffer than the regular Jordan 1, and I feel like it's gonna be absolutely dope when it creases in, and I feel like it's just gonna be a sneaker that is easier to rock. And this is why I feel like the Chicago Shadow is going to be my pick for my favorite, because it's more wearable. The footscape is unique. When you wear this, people are going to look absolutely kind of adore it, because it's going to be a fantastic sneaker and it's going to draw a lot of attention because of that footscape, and the footscape does it really well. And look at that, the way they tie the footscape onto that toe, it's super fire. I like this. This is why I've laced this on. I'm gonna definitely wear this. I've actually kind of I think I took pictures on this as soon as it came out, and it's just a very popping sneaker on feet. Summer sneaker, but you can actually wear the Chicago Shadows all year round, and I feel like it's more of a all year round sneaker, so you can just rock it anytime you want. But now I've picked my favorite. I'm gonna actually look at this actual Shadows, because the Shadows is one of my favorite sneakers in my rotation in terms of Jordan 1s. I've worn this like 2-3 weeks in a row when I first got this, and it was one of my favorites. It's such a beautiful colorway, all black and gray. You can't go wrong with like this sneaker at all. I should have picked up a double up of this. When it comes out, I'm gonna definitely pick up a double up and actually rock this a bit more. As you can see, I've rocked it. You can see the creases at the back. I've not run through this, I wouldn't say I've run through this, but I've actually rocked this constantly when I have the chance to, because it's such a great sneaker. Or like the actual Chicago Shadow Jordan 1 Union, it is a sneaker that you can wear all year round. And I think, have I lost any stars on this? I've got some heel rag, possibly. I got a little bit of heel rag, and I haven't lost a lot of stars, to be honest. That's great. I love that. I think it might be another pair. I've lost some stars on my right foot. My right foot is all more the aggressive foot, and it just creases. If you look at my sneakers, my right foot is a more aggressive sneaker. I don't know why. I'll probably push off more on it on that actual sneaker, but yeah, that's something I need to sort out. But as you can see, the materials on the Shadow is so dope and comparable to the actual Union Chicago Shadow. You can see the materials on the actual Shadow are way more softer. It is a sneaker, look, it is a sneaker that is so plush, in my personal opinion. Dope release, and they should release Jordan 1s a bit more like this. I love the way they look. I love the way it actually runs through. But you can see even the Shadow colorway is a bit slightly different. I would say, yeah, the Shadow colorway on the Union is a bit darker or lighter. No, hold on, let me get this right. It's a different shade of grey. Definitely a different shade of grey. The Shadow looks a bit more light of grey, and the Chicago looks weirdly, or the Chicago Shadow Jordan 1 Union looks, if you can see that, look at the greys. Look at the greys. You can definitely see a bit of a tint. I think I would like to say the Shadow Chicago, or the Chicago Shadow Jordan 1 Union, is a bit more lighter than the actual real Shadow Jordan 1 from 2018. But it's all preferences. Trust me, it is the material, the way the material kind of soaks in the actual paint, because obviously if it's a fuller grain, it soaks in differently. It kind of takes away the saturation. Sometimes the actual pigmentations of the actual color sometimes, so it all depends on the actual leather. So you can tell the differences in the leather. And I'm gonna say the actual Shadow is such a soft sneaker. Look, I've worn this so many times. Look at that, it is just so soft. You can't beat an OG. You can't beat an OG. I love this Shadow. Absolutely dope. I should have got 2 pairs of this. I love this sneaker. Absolutely dope. But now we're going to actually look at the Lost and Founds, because Lost and Founds is a bit more tougher, guys. You got that crack leather all over this at the toe. You got the crack leather on the actual paneling. You got the crack leather at the top as well. I need to lace these up. I need to rock these a bit more. I need to kind of rock these and wear these, because obviously I need to lace these up as well. I need to rock these and wear these. And this is from the bro who actually got me the dub for it. Shout out to the bro Del, because he was in my house when he copped this for me, and it's absolutely dope. And I loved this. Is one of my favorite cops from like when it actually, I missed out on it. I literally missed out on it when it came out. Got all the L's, but the bro had me and he copped this for me, which is absolutely fantastic. That was an absolute beautiful time. I love when things like that happen. It's so dope. But you can see, pulling this up, even the colors of the actual Jordan 1 Union Chicago Shadow is different to the actual Jordan 1 Lost and Found. There's always differences. There's always differences. I want to say that I prefer the Jordan 1 Union Chicago Shadow in terms of the way it's constructed, the materials on it. It's not crack leather. I'm worried about the crack leather on this, how it kind of like cracks, if it's going to rip apart, if it's going to degrade badly, especially my right foot, and it's going to just kind of like rip the actual crackling even more. Like you can see, it's cracked to bits. But I do love the outsole. Absolutely dope. And you know, with the story with the Lost and Found, the sneaker was lost in 1985 and it was recently found, and then basically came out to the public, and we kind of got it to pretty much. That's why we got all that crack leather, and the review is on my channel. You can go and check it if you want to, guys. But this is a beautiful rendition. Chicago is absolutely dope. If this was a Chicago OG, I would say I would have picked this over the actual Unions, but the Unions are fire. Absolutely fire, in my personal opinion. The leather is on point. The actual Lost and Founds is a way stiffer sneaker than the Unions. You got stiff paneling all over this. Where you haven't got the crack leather, it's stiff paneling. It is a sneaker that I think you need to break in to actually make it more in tune to your feet, in my personal opinion. Look at the toe. It is just this really stiff leather. This probably is a more premium sneaker than the actual Union, because of the leather, because of the full grain on this. But yeah, this Chicago Shadow is something different. But I'm not complaining, guys, because when you can pull out sneakers like the Shadows, the Lost and Founds, you can pull out all the OG sneakers in your rotation. It's just good to have. It's just a beautiful sight. This Lost and Found is dope. Thank you, Del, for that. I'm definitely going to wear this summer. This is another sneaker I want to wear this summer. The Best Beauty Supply is coming out this summer. The Shadow I've been wearing all this time, and the Lost and Found is coming out. I've been wearing the Shadows all the way this recently as well, because I've just had them out, and when they're out, I wear them. But yeah, that was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All of these Jordan 1s are absolutely beautiful, and in my personal opinion, Jordan 1s are fantastic all-round sneakers. You can wear anytime. You can just put them on, rock them, and just rock them out anytime. And I did see the bro, and I actually wore the Obsidian because obviously the Obsidian lows came out, so I thought, let me just wear the Obsidian high just out of nostalgia, because I remember that sneaker. I remember how I copped that, and it's just a beautiful story to that. Go and check out the Shudo podcast for that actual story if you want it. But yes, that was that comparison between the Best Beauty Supply Jordan 1 Union, and also the actual Shadow, and also the actual Lost and Found Jordan 1, and also, last but not least, one of the best, the Jordan 1 Union Chicago Shadow. Absolutely fantastic. I want to pick my order. I'm going to pick the Shadow, then the Jordan 1 Union Chicago Shadow, and then Jordan 1 Best Beauty Supply, and then I'm going to pick the Lost and Found. I'm worried about the Lost and Found. I know you guys are probably saying, well, I'd put the Lost and Found where it is. I'm worried about the cracked leather, if I'm honest. I'm scared to wear this sneaker. But wear your sneakers, guys. Wear your sneakers. I might change your order. To be honest, it's quite hard. I might change your order. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always coming back. Thank you for always showing love and support, guys. As you can see, rock your sneakers, love your sneakers, wear your sneakers, and do what you need to do to get your sneakers, guys. But for me, TJ, hope you have an amazing week, amazing month, and an amazing year. And I hope you guys cop the sneakers you like, because you deserve to get the sneakers you want. For me, TJ, until the next review, peace out for now, guys, and peace.